Hello, everyone. My name is Deneen White. I'm the host of the Coffee in the Green Room podcast. Here at Coffee in the Green Room, we have those conversations you don't necessarily have on stage, you have behind stage before you go on stage. Today, I am so excited to have one of our Inner Circle members, Marianne White, here on the show. Marianne, thank you so much for being here today.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So, Marianne, you have quite a background in the entertainment industry.
Yes.
So, can you just tell us a little bit about your background in the entertainment industry?
I've been with VIP for quite some time now and gone to just about every single event that we've had.
Yes, you have.
And met so many people that I never would have met on my own if it was not for VIP.
Yeah. Can you tell me one of the highlights for you? Because I mean, we here at VIP Ignite, what we do is we help actors, models, and musicians elevate their success by introducing you to people who can snap their fingers and in 30 seconds or less change your life. Who is one of those people for you?
Oh God, there's so many. It's like you can't really just pick one.
It's like asking, who's your favorite child?
I know. You can't.
Which child do you love
can't
best?
pick one. That's the whole thing. It's
Yeah.
like every one of them have their each in their own little niche of the business.
Yeah.
So it really depends upon what you're looking to do. Like I love Bobby Finero.
He was on the cast of The Sopranos. He played Eugene. He was introduced to The Sopranos by James Gandolfini himself.
And I love taking his intensive classes. Mark Victor Hansen,
Author of Chicken Soup for the Soul.
and his wife is
So
so
amazing.
amazing. And they are so truly down to earth and God-giving people.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah. Well, Marianne, I've seen such tremendous growth in you since
Thank you.
you've been a part of VIP Ignite. You're part of our inner circle. So literally we spend so much time together. We're always
Yeah.
together somewhere in the world. But not too long ago, well, I guess it was a little over a year ago, I put out a challenge.
Mhm.
And you were one of the only people that took that challenge to heart. Can you talk a little bit about that challenge and how it's helped you grow not only as an actor or a model, but also as just a person in general?
The challenge was to start posting, start doing reels, start, doing more things on social media. And I originally started just posting these inspirational little quotes.
Mhm.
And one day I was talking to you on the phone and I said, I need to like do something else. And you said, you need to do a reel. And
Apparently, I'm very bossy.
I was like, okay. And I thought about it, and it probably took me another week or two to really get up the nerve to do it. And the first one, I probably did like 40 of them. And it was like I hated every one, but I picked the best one. And then the next week or the next day, whatever it was, I did another one. And it just got to a point where it was so easy.
Mhm.
It's like I can just do it like it's nothing now.
Yeah.
And I can see where I've gotten much better, much more at ease in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I have had so many people stop me, people that I know, people that I don't know, other people from VIP who say, I see all of your reels and your posts, and I can't tell you how much I enjoy them.
That's awesome.
That, some people have told me, and I look for your inspirational things every day, and I can't tell you how many of them resonate with me.
Wow.
I even had a writer who works in the industry. She took one of my posts and sent it to someone else who is a producer. And she said, we were just talking about this, and I heard this woman talk about exactly what we were saying the other day. And she
Oh, wow.
forwarded it to him. And I'm friends with both of them now on Instagram.
That's all. Like, that's huge.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love that.
And that's really what you've taught us.
Yeah.
You've taught us how to pretty much get ourselves out there, work social media, meet people, and interact with people in the business that are working in the industry right now.
Yeah.
And that's really what it's about.
That's awesome. So, what is your goal with VIP Ignite and with the entertainment industry?
I would like to do modeling and acting. I think I'm leaning more towards the acting. Um, I also, love the industry. I've always loved it. I love music and the music industry, and I've always been very active in that.
Yeah.
So I think that the acting is more where I would like to be, but
Awesome.
I'm not going to give up either.
Okay.
I'd like to do both. You know,
Yeah.
it's part of the business.
I love that. And let's talk philanthropy just for a moment.
Mhm.
You want to give back to specifically to musicians, to artists. Can you talk a little bit about that foundation that you're working on?
Um, I started a foundation for anyone who has had an accident or an illness that has a loss of income because of that. And, I've had quite a number of musician friends who have either had accidents or cancer and things like that. And, some of them get to a point where they can't buy their medication,
Mhm.
they can't pay their electric bill or their mortgage.
Yeah.
And quite a number of them have unfortunately lost their lives.
Wow.
And the last one that passed away just really, truly got to me. And I decided to start a foundation.
That's
And
awesome.
that foundation will be to help anyone that does need assistance, temporary assistance to get back on their feet and get a hand up. And it's not just for musicians, it's anyone really that works in the entertainment talent industry.
I love that so much.
Thank you.
I love giving back, and especially I know you have a background in finance, so
Yes.
having that background and then the love for the entertainment industry, kind of marrying the two of those together and helping people in need, because artists change the world. Artists, like, I know, I'm sure that we could go back and forth about this for a long time, but I
Mhm.
can tell you at pivotal moments in my life, different songs that I would hear, or I'd watch a movie and it would be so helpful. So the fact that you're giving back to the people who are helping to create that art is so beautiful.
Yeah. It's much needed. There
Yeah.
isn't a lot out there for people in the entertainment industry
Yeah.
that if they need help, temporary help.
Yeah.
So I felt the need to do it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Well, Marianne, where can my listeners find you if they want to see these inspirational reels or if they want to learn more about your
They
foundation?
can look at me, find me on Instagram, Facebook, and, just follow me there.
Awesome. All right. Well,
Thank you.
thank you so much for being on the podcast. This was awesome.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. All right. If you're listening to this podcast, this is what I need you to do. Hit subscribe to the Coffee in the Green Room podcast because, first of all, you never know who's going to be in the chair across from me. But other than that, you want to make sure that you know what's going on in the industry. You want to hear from the best people. So make sure you hit subscribe on the Coffee in the Green Room podcast, and I will see you on the next episode of Coffee in the Green Room. You never know what you're going to hear here.